How many of you feel like you want to feel motivated every single day, or you wish you felt motivated every single day to just get up out of bed, or maybe after work, start losing weight, or stay on the right track? But if you want to feel motivated, I want to tell you today that that will not get you to lose weight and keep it off. And if you think it's going to, I guarantee you it will not. But there's other things that you should be doing in order to lose weight and keep it up. Motivation is not one of those things. And in today's episode, I'm going to share with you exactly what you should be doing to get away from the motivation mentality and start focusing yourself on other aspects of this. So what I mean by motivation isn't something that you should actually wish for, because I'll give you an example. Let's say you're just starting out your weight loss journey. You feel so fired up. You feel like you just want to conquer everything, eat right, do this, do that, take these supplements, follow a specific diet, and then you just die out by the second, third, maybe the fifth day. This is because motivation will naturally die out. You can't always be up here as far as motivation. And if you think that motivation will be consistent and sustainable, it will not be. I'm not only speaking from personal experience, I'm speaking from coaching many other people and teaching them that motivation will not be there when you need it most. Motivation will be there for a couple times throughout a month, maybe throughout a year even. And from my personal experience from losing 135 pounds, I was not motivated for the majority of those days. But what kept me going forward and what keeps my clients going forward is momentum. But how do you create this momentum? How do you separate yourself away from wishing that you have motivation to do things and start relying on motivation? Because motivation will not be there. Maybe you don't feel like doing anything this day. Maybe it's raining outside. Maybe it's snowing outside. Maybe you just stubbed your toe on the corner of the bed, or maybe you just have a stomach virus and you don't feel like doing anything. Those things will happen. Life will happen. And if motivation is directly tied to what you're doing that day in order that you allow yourself to lose weight, you will not lose weight, because motivation should be separated. Motivation will just get you fired up once, but what the other 99% that matters is the momentum. But how do you create this momentum? The most important part is focus. You have to focus on the fundamentals and on the things that matter most, because I speak to so many people all the time and they ask me things like, what's the perfect time to eat? What supplements should I take? What diet should I do? What are the best exercises to do? And they focus on every single thing and they give it their all. And what they find is that by focusing on those things as much as they can, they end up not focusing on anything because they just get so burnt out. And what I tell them is that you have to do less. You have to do less, because you can't be 100% every single time, because those little things that you think matter actually don't matter that much, because what matters most is you eating better. Better is subjective, but better is better. You have to do something to be more physical every single day. You have to also focus on yourself. You have to stop giving everybody else focus and attention, because the more, it's a helicopter over here, I don't know if you can hear it. I think they're looking after me. But if you focus on everybody else instead of yourself, or if you compare yourself to other people and their progress, you take the focus away from the things that you should be focusing on and redirect it to things or people that shouldn't be taking your energy away from you. You should also understand that the scale is only one single piece of the puzzle. A puzzle has many different aspects to it, many different parts to it. And if you keep focusing on the scale as the only determining factor of your progress and your success, then you will not be successful, because that scale sometimes will not budge. That scale will not go down when you want it to go down. If your emotions and your motivation is tied to a number on the scale, you will be greatly disappointed a lot of the times, because there's so many things that go into this. Focus is extremely important, and what you focus on is extremely, extremely important. You want to get away from the things that should not have any priority or take up any kind of mental real estate in your head, and focus on the things that actually matter. On top of that, you have to understand that there is no specific diet, there's no specific exercises that you have to do, no supplements, none of that stuff, because this is not that is not sustainable. You have to focus on what is sustainable for you and what will allow you to keep the weight off. Notice how I said not lose the weight, but keep the weight off, because keeping the weight off is most important, because you want to actually keep the weight off. And the way you don't keep it off is by restricting yourself, focusing on the things that don't matter most, or taking supplements that you should have not be taking in the first place, or by overworking yourself. Those things are really important. So you have to look at sustainability. Sustainability pretty much means that you will actually keep the progress for as long as you want to, because you reached your progress in a way that wasn't so, made you feel so deprived, made you feel so restricted. That is what is most important. And as far as working out, people always tell me, how many days should I work out? Now, what's the most amount of days I should work out? And I tell them, you should work out as little as possible to create that consistency. Work out as little as possible while still reaching your goal. If it's 2 days a week, that is amazing. Because what's the other option? You work out 5 or 6 days a week as you first start, and you burn yourself out because you're just going from 0 to 100 really, really quick. Or you work out once or twice a week for a month, build that consistency, then start doing 3 workouts a week if you want to. Maybe include a different kind of workout, but start gradually increasing that instead of going head first into the wall and just doing everything. Because I see so many people, I can't even explain to you how many people I see focus on so many things and reach nothing. Because you want to be laser focused on the things that matter most, the 99% that matters, not the 1% that I see everybody else focus on. People have their entire tunnel vision on every single thing that matters, the 1% that matters, all the specific diets, the foods, the exercise, the supplements, the best times to eat. I'm like, it doesn't matter when you do it. The 99% are the fundamentals, the boring stuff that actually matters. To get to your progress, get to your goals, and keep the weight off, you have to understand that this has to be sustainable. And motivation is not sustainable, because you will not feel motivated 29 out of the 30 days of the month. That's just a reality. And the sooner you understand this, the sooner you will start focusing on the things that matter and start creating that momentum. Momentum will push you forward every single day, little by little. But motivation will not be there when you need it most. So if this video was helpful, if it made any sense to you, drop a fire emoji down below. Share this video or text somebody in the comments. Let me also find this video to be useful for them. I'll see you next time.